I'm doing you a huge favor by letting you know that today is a very, very important holiday. February 14th, you're going to say it's Valentine's Day, but sure, fine. But the more important holiday, it's Arizona's birthday. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Chelsea Robson, and I write custom songs about your original love story. But when I'm not doing that, I am digging into the analytics. I bet you've probably seen those videos in the January timeframe where they say, this is how much YouTube paid me for this many subscribers. And I mean, if you look at my stuff, I have 745 subscribers, which means I am not monetized. And yet, I have learned how to beat the system. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I beat the system, how I still get paid for all of my songs on YouTube, as well as how much I get paid. And we're going to end up and take that information to kind of like give you a sneak peek on what I plan on doing more with this channel in order to continue being paid. As I mentioned at the very beginning, this is Arizona's birthday. I love Arizona. I am 6th generation Arizonan. And so I'm very statriotic. All of this started because of one video, the Arizona state song. Now, I know that technically this is the alternate state song of Arizona. There is a more official one, and I will put a link to that so you can hear it, but honestly, it's just not my favorite. This is the song that I grew up singing. This is the song that my parents sang at the Rockin' Our Ranch, our Western dinner theater growing up, and so I have a very soft spot in my heart for this specific song written by Rex Allen Jr. called Arizona. When I decided to post this song on YouTube in 2010, goodness gracious, I was definitely more into the SEO game, and I knew that people would be searching for the Arizona State song, so that's what I posted it as. And for the purposes of this video, it will stay that way. In 2010, I went all official and I bought a cover license for the song. I posted it on YouTube. And at the time, YouTube would let anybody join their monetization program. It wasn't until a few years later when they stopped that. Up until that point, I ended up getting maybe $100 off of the whole thing, which was after 5 years. I was like, woohoo! 5 years later, here we are. But I was still getting paid. When YouTube went ahead and cut off everybody from the monetization program, I was kind of like, fine, whatever at the time. I was still trying to figure out, how do I get paid for this stuff? So I went a couple of years without getting any money from it, and that was kind of lame. But finally, I released an album for full distribution in 2018, and that is when I realized this is how you get around YouTube's monetization rules. Okay, so that's the backstory. Now, let's actually go in and show you how to go about this. If you're watching this and you never plan on releasing any kind of music, it's fine. I'm just going to show you what I end up doing. If you are a musician, these are just the basic steps. I'm not going to go through everything step by step, but it is a way for you to get started and know, got it, that's my next step. You're going to go to their main site. You're going to log in. When you get logged in, it'll show you, hey, look, I got 69 cents coming to me. Woohoo! That's up by like 19 cents from like 2 days ago. So bring on the pennies. On average, I'll make about $30 a year. So, woo. If you were just to look up, which streaming services pay the artist more from Producer Hive, and it seems very accurate, except that my numbers tend to be slightly different. A little bit up, a little bit down, but this is going to be, I would say that this is fairly accurate. And that goes with all of these, even the YouTube music, which down here you're getting 0.2 of a penny. So that means you would need to listen to my song 5 times for me to get an entire penny off of this. But if you are a premium subscriber, it almost always bumps it up to like the 0.8, even into the full penny. So bring on the pennies. Especially if you don't have a specific artist that you want to support. Going premium on whichever platform you use is going to be the best way to support any of the artists that you listen to. It's just going to be more, and you don't have to listen to the ads. So here's my plug for wherever it works best for you, go premium. Let's take a look at the songs and sales. Over its lifetime, I've made about $156. Yay. And Then here are my main songs that get paid for. So we're going to go through and go for sales by partner. Let's take a look. Okay. To make it easier, I tried to switch all of that information over to a spreadsheet, but I was still having some issues opening up some of these. Amazon, and then I click on, let's say, how firm a foundation, view sales. It'll actually go in and show me how many sales I have of that song on that platform. And it is all valued by different rates. So each one of these is, so this is 0.8 of a penny, and this one is a full penny. So I'm not exactly sure how they go about like telling you. Maybe these are saves, maybe these are, I don't know. But each one is going to be slightly different on how they pay you. And so they do quantity at that rate, going all the way down. All right, so 124. So we had 124 streams right here, and then the full price or full amount achieved is $1 whole dollar. Yes. So $1 divided by 124, you're getting, 0.8 cents. So Amazon, thank you. I got almost a full penny per stream. It's quite fascinating though when you go through and actually look at each one of these songs. And like I said, this is over the lifetime of my account. So as far as the platforms that pay me the most money, you're going to be paid most by the actual purchases on iTunes or wherever somebody buys it. So like I said, with the one purchase, I get 64 cents off of that 99-cent download. And one sale of the full album, I got $6. So it's $10. So you're getting the same basic amount was what iTunes will take from that original amount. If you are planning on supporting an artist, the best way to do that is to buy it off of their website. And that way they do get the full amount. They're not having to share money with Apple iTunes. So moving on to the next part, how am I going to use this in order to move forward in my business? Well, there's a couple ways I can do this. And one of them is not something that I'm going to do, but it was an option at the very beginning. I actually had a moment where I was like, if I can make this much money about a single anthem, why not do an entire channel of anthems? And it was at that point where I was like, oh, this is just not it's just not fun. I did this song because I love Arizona, because it means something to me. And so that's why I did it. And yeah, so that's not going to be a thing. But if you are an artist and you're wanting to move forward as more of a cover artist, you can still get paid. As long as you have a really great cover, you're doing a great job of finding the right keywords and making sure that yours is up on the top. If you go in and Google Arizona State song, I'm going to be up there either 1 or number 2. So search engine optimization is a great way to go ahead and build your portfolio of songs. And during that time, it was the way that people were getting famous. It's not necessarily something I want to do though. It doesn't give me joy. The other option is definitely using more of my own songs and my own videos for background music. This will do many things. One, this will make for a much more pleasurable viewing experience for you, and also it will give me the chance to get paid until I get to that holy moment, that moment where I finally get accepted into the partnership program again. So that's the plan. If this was at all interesting to you, head on into the comments, let me know. Yeah, until next time, my name is Chelsea Robson, and I believe in miracles. This YouTube channel will be a miracle. That's just all I'm saying. Okay, bye.